Let's go Beyond the Stars with Rose. We are going to do a 3-card reading. It is right after that new moon that we had. The sun was in Aries, the moon was in Aries, and I do believe we have 7 placements now in Aries. It is just the day after the new moon, so this energy peaked and now it's going to kind of vibrate out as we move into Taurus season. So let's see what we need to know during this transitional time. Whoops, didn't really mean to flip that one, but that's okay. Because intuition works in many different ways. One thing that I am working on today is to live in the present moment. Aries season, 7 planets in Aries is going to bring up a lot of anger, unable to hear each other, stubbornness, my way or the highway, doesn't matter what other people are saying. So let's bring ourselves back to the present moment. I flipped Daughter of Cups by accident. That's usually a future card because we're doing 1, 2, 3. But accidents happen for a bigger reason. As the anger continues, there's no need to hold on to resentment when you can actually take this energy and harness it and use it and control it rather than letting it control you. We don't need to tell others what to do. We need to take care of ourselves. So if you see somebody jumping off a cliff, you really don't need to tell them to stop. They're not going to listen to you anyway. So let's worry about ourselves. Bring ourselves back to the present moment. Remind yourself of the beautiful chakra light that you have. Exceed joy, exceed love, and never question yourself that you're wrong. Even if you're like, I should go left, intuition's telling me right, did I go the wrong way? You're always beautifully, divinely guided by the magical light inside of you that is also connects us to the universe. So let's start with, the overall view of this reading. We have the Hanged Man reversed. So we are doing some perspective changes right now. We're not hanging ourselves upside down to give ourselves a new perspective. The Hanged Man here is upside down. I had to double check that it was upside down because the bat is right side up. You've been working on your perspective change. Maybe you've been working on this present moment energy. Maybe you are understanding that everyone else's anger and anxiety is not something you need to deal with because we're dealing with ourselves. Everyone's going to try and put their energy on top of you. Tell us what to do. Tell us what we need to be, who we need to be, where we need to be. You've been working on you. You have been working on you. All right. So in the past, we got the World card. And my instinct is like, maybe you thought you could have had the entire world, and right now you're just not understanding why you're not on top of your energy and why you aren't like number one and why you haven't succeeded your goals and why you haven't gotten there. I just saw 333 on my clock. One of the biggest lessons of Aries is to take steps to win the race. It's okay that you're not on top right now. Maybe you've had a couple dark nights of the soul of just being like, where am I supposed to be in life? That's the journey of it. And that's the truth. It takes time. So what are you doing right now? Ooh, we have 8 of Pentacles. You are spindling your webs. You're working pretty hard at your craft. You kind of do know what you want to do. So in the maternal nature of the spider, let's work quietly. I keep seeing the Hanged Man thinking it's the Hermit. Maybe it's because the bat. Can we keep our endeavors a secret as we nurture? What if like each of the coins were her eggs? As we nurture our babies, as we nurture what's growing, just do your quiet little spindling in the background. Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to be in your present world. Only you. So for your future card, you're working on your craft. so you can become your own light and not look to others with gratitude. You'll be looking at yourself like, I did it and I'm great and I'm so proud. So a little bit at a time, a little bit takeaway, not giving a lot of our energy to other people, being respectful and kind when they give us their opinion, not freaking out, not crashing out, not destroying others. Aries like to light themselves on fire. Why don't we use Aries energy to control what really matters to us in our lives? We're ready for a final outcome card. Something is pulling me to pull the first card on the deck. Ooh, Three of Swords. Whatever this trauma is, babe, we got to put this cup down and you got to stop picking it up because it's no longer serving you. It's not something that is adorned. It's not something really be proud of. Like, you know what makes people proud of you? Putting down the trauma and growing your skin and shedding and becoming really great. Your trauma does not define you. The greatness that you're working on defines you. Well, thank you, Spirit, for giving us that card. Ooh, Five of Swords. Now, I've had this card a couple of times now, and it just, to me, reiterates the anger, crazy energy that's going on around everyone right now. And I'm remembering creative processes when people come to you with issues, when things are out of control, when we can't figure out what's going on. Let's have a creative process. What can make us smile when you come to a certain situation? The word music is coming to my head. So maybe you haven't worked on music in a long time and you're not really sure how to approach it. Maybe getting with some friends in a creative endeavor, just one really good friend. And even if, because this is Aries energy, so I'm feeling the, why did I do this kind of vibe, you're still going to learn a lot from sharing creativity with others. All right, so one more overview. You're doing the perspective changes. Being on top of the world isn't necessarily the most important thing in our life. Having harmony with everyone in our life is. So continue to work on spindling your web, getting your name out there quietly, slow and steady, so we can be more in the present moment of our lives and really enjoy being here in this lifetime on Earth. So as people bring conflict to you, how can we get through the day in a more creative vibe? It's time to put down the trauma and pick up a fresh glass of We Are A-OK. All right, let's do one oracle card. That was the Wild Unknown Tarot. Now we are using my Black Moon astrology cards. Maybe I will read a little bit of the definition. But there's something here. Ooh, Libra, balance card. Now Libra, when you look at the zodiac wheel, Aries is going to be right here. Libra is right here. They're exact opposite each other's, making each other sister signs, also making some tension in the sky. So what do we need to know about this Libra card? And it's funny, I wanted to say this Miss Libra card, but air signs are masculine energy. All my life, my heart has yearned for a thing I cannot name. Andre Berton. Don't go it alone. Link up with a partner will serve you best. Libra is the sign of balance, charm, and beauty. Librans are notorious for their wit, ability to weigh and judge, as well as their appreciation. Let's try that one more time. Ability to weigh and judge, as well as their appreciation for the beautiful things in life. They adore collecting, striking. They adore collecting, striking. They adore collecting, striking things. My brain was like, are we striking something? That means objects and people. Librans are aesthetic, with the love of art and literature that can at times be showy. and vainglorious. I don't want to read this entire thing. As you can tell, I am not the best reader. So where can we get just a little bit of advice? In brief, it's partnership, it's bliss, it's blessings, it's sewing back and forth, staying in the middle, fencing, writing, meditation, artwork, galleries, museums, and places with live music. Not wanting conflict, being agreeable, playing along, keeping yourself in check. So my brain is kind of going, being the neutral ground to the craziness and anger of everyone that is around you. Libras are really good at listening to other people. They're really good at picking up both sides of the argument, weighing the pros and cons, and then coming to a concise understanding of what our outcome needs to be. And it's a lot about relationships and romance. Maybe this time you're trying to find somebody who really is like your soulmate love, who can click with you unconditionally and unconventionally, that you almost have like a telepathic understanding with each other. That might come up to you at the end of this Aries season, that need, that want, that happiness to be with someone who's kind of exactly like you. And on the flip side, you could be totally fine with not having a partnership and finding relationships and balance in friends and loved ones around you, because you know how to speak calmly and address a room and just be able to connect. Like, I see all of you and you're all right. And just giving love where we need it to be. See, my eyes went to achievements will be found when you're right person who mirrors your ideals and beliefs. You can't force this kind of stuff on people. And real ones will kind of go out of your way to be interested in your interest because they love you. That's a really good way for people to show you. So you can be the Libra during this crazy Aries season and just love everyone and give them the time of day, give them balance, give them peace. And when you go home, know that you made someone else's day brighter and stronger and happier. Well, thank you for going beyond the stars with me today. I'm Rose. I'll see you next time.